There we go. And we're back. I had the RE3 set up ready the whole time. So, I should move this along. Probably. That's better. What up? Oh yeah, we don't load a file yet. Just look alright. RE3. So, Teak, has this emulator caught your interest? Because I know you said you'd had issues doing the Dreamcast Resident Evil games on emulator, and like RE2 performed fine there. So in case you're wondering, that's why the chat was a little higher up today, because I secretly had the Resident Evil 3 logo in reserve, ready to do this. I was ready the entire time, and none of y'all realised it. Alright. I get it like quite at the tilt that Jill gets hers at. Like that. That's probably fine. First person to choose a costume gets that costume. Oh yeah, Chance is live. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually used this costume on stream before. I've done that one. I've definitely done Disco. Done Regina, of course. I feel like I've done that. Maybe done that. Possibly that. Curious looking one on the top right. Well, Clem said his first. But I also like May's choice more. So I'm gonna need you to fight for it. Honestly, looking at the preview with me down in the bottom left of the stream, like with the beret on, I feel like the Nod guy in the original Command & Conquer, like the guy who'd give you missions in the original Command & Conquer on the Nod side, if anybody's ever played Command & Conquer. No, Clem's right, we should go with this one, because Clem did say first, and I said we'll do whatever goes first.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in
Oh, Clem, have you played Command & Conquer?
a city.
Does the beret look alright?
No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had
It always got me just how judgmental Jill is. in this opening.
It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn,
Which right to you? Excellent.
nothing can stop them.
Thank you,
Nothing.
I was after a beret for different reasons, but I saw this beret.
It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last
Now
chance.
to go to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
Command & Conquer 3 Siberian Wars.
What are they?
And Red Alert. Cool. No, Red Alert's a separate series. Like, if you pick up the Command & Conquer Remastered collection, that gets you the original Command & Conquer and Red Alert. Siberian Sun was my first Command & Conquer, and I absolutely love it. And I would be very happy if EA could put out a remastered collection of Siberian Sun and Red Alert too. Like they did with OG Command & Conquer and OG Red Alert. Because getting Siberian Sun to work on a modern system's a pain. I mean, they are related. Minor spoilers for Red Alert, but at the end of the Soviet playthrough, Kane makes a quick sneaky appearance. Which hints that Red Alert is a prequel to the original Command & Conquer. Although Red Alert 2 and 3 go in completely different directions. So yeah, like I said, I bought the beret. I was after a beret for different reasons. But I saw this one and I was like, I could use this for RE things. And we had RE3 coming up soon, so like, great. And it arrived today. Just before I was about to start RE3.
September 28th, daylight.
Daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Maybe at some point I'll do one of the Command & Conquer games on stream. Who knows, I have most of them. I have all of the ones available on Steam.
We've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter.
I ended up buying several years ago a Command & Conquer pack on Steam.
I'm sorry.
That got me the expansion for 3 Kane's Wrath, Red Alert 3, Red Alert 3's expansion, which I think is called Uprising, and Command & Conquer 4. And that's the only reason I own Command & Conquer 4, because it was cheaper for me to buy the pack than it was to buy the other 4 separately. And then I ended up picking up Command & Conquer Remastered when that came out.
I told you, I'm not leaving. Never.
Alright, let's do this. This feels really fast. Is this running too fast? Like, the rhythm of the footsteps sounds right, but I feel like Jill is moving so fast. told you that would happen. It's possible, Clem. One thing I've always appreciated about RE3 is how the controls are definitely smoother. Jill's movement is smoother than RE2. All things are possible with Clem. Join the cult today. Join the Church of Our Lady Clem Hazard. Fall over, you bastard! God damn. I always hate just how much ammo you have to spend here if the zombies don't play well. Because like, if those zombies don't play nice, then you've got to burn through so much ammo to get rid of them all. I'm gonna pick this up because next hit's probably gonna put me in caution. Come on in, grab a Clem Tiago and take a seat at one of our tables while Clem recites a passage from the good book. The book of our Lord and Saviour, Clem Hazard. I straight up just ran into that. That's my bad. Excellent. Can I do this? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Damn it! I've managed to pull it off like 3 times, getting through there without being caught by the zombie, and without having to put him down. It's possible. It's difficult, but it's possible. For the giggles. Ah, Bradley, my man.
Get away!
Fun fact, this is the first Resident Evil to let you skip cutscenes.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do?
I got this today as well that you
Listen,
might find kind of neat.
us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
You'll all see.
He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Alright, let me get the lighter. That's what I'm really here for. Not here for Brad. Is that OG Bradley Vickers? My word, I have not seen you in an age. How have you been, sport? Okay, dodge around the back of this one. This is going to be a bad playthrough, I can feel it. What if this beret's cursed? No. A mouse. Sick. Shiz. I left that too long. I should reset this. I have done so poorly. In the PlayStation version, yes. And the PS1 version, it's R1 to aim, but I think if you press... I think it's L1. You'll aim for environmental hazards, but the Dreamcast only has one pair of shoulder buttons. So we're immediately in a bad situation. And that situation is orange caution. If Nemesis grabs us, we are dead. Orange caution, not getting out of Nemesis. Not getting out of the Nemesis grab with that. Combine the red oil with gunpowder and then spit it at him. Jill's actual RE3 design, though, is my favourite design she's ever had.
Jill! Brad! We've got to... Jill! Help!
It might be the colour contrast.
No!
Like the blue with the white sweater and the black skirt along with the brown boots. I don't know, this is my favourite Jill design. Well, fuck. I suppose you'd mind pissing off. Sweet dodge. Oh, no, that's a death. Okay, so we're not going to choose Clem's costume next time.
Failure.
Did that actually sound at like a decent level though?
It's a weapon.
Awesome, it feels like they're actually fucking working properly. So if any of you guys want to use the sound alerts, because it seems like they're actually working.
Resident Evil.
Starting this again. Gonna go with May's choice. May seems like a more trustworthy fellow. Oh, that's fast forward. Awesome. So Clem, you want to play one of those bad boys for me? Taking the hit there is deliberate there. The last time I played this off stream, that first zombie was such a pain because he did not fall down.
Get out of here.
Alright. So, fun fact while we get back to where we were for all you RE3 aficionados. There is a secret file in Resident Evil 3 that you will very rarely see, because to get it requires you to get all the other files in the game in a specific order. That last file is Jill's diary. And it's kind of infamous for how obtuse it is to get it. So, I expected this to be a possibility, but this is probably going to be a 2-session playthrough. I'm Jill's diary, thank you, Clem. So yeah, Clem, you want to throw one of those sound alerts out? Because it sounds like they're playing at a decent volume now. And I have no idea why I didn't change anything. You have to get all the other files, but I'm pretty sure it's in a specific order. And, like, that's why it's infamous. Did you guys hear that? Did that sound fine for you guys? Hey, how you doing, Magic? Did it sound loud enough for you, Clem? Yeah. Yeah, there's a minute cooldown on there, so people don't spam them. Which I may take off, depending on how often people actually use them. So just try it again in like 10 seconds, Clem. I think you'll like that one. There's my prime zombie dodging. So Dreamcast There you go. Dreamcast RE3 is kind of interesting because you get to choose your costume at the start. You never need to go into the boutique. The game doesn't give you the boutique key for completing the game. Brad, you didn't even take that one guy down, you lazy bitch. Yeah, so you don't get the boutique key for finishing the game. I'm glad you like it, Clem. Like I said, I thought you would. But it's just about whether or not you could hear it. We'll leave this one to play, and... let me see. Let me do this.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill.
Catch you
The
fuckers
police
at a
aren't
bad
trained for this
time.
kind of situation. What could they do? Listen,
Just a moment.
he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
Shit.
He's after
The
STARS members.
self-destruct
There's no
sequence has been
escape.
activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
It's a weapon.
Those are the current sound alerts. In fact, give me a second, let me see about this. If my life not for honor, but for you. Alright, it should be all of them. That should turn the sound alerts off, the cooldown off for all of them. That's that one zombie Brad's supposed to kill. God damn it, Brad. So if you have any recommendations for more, let me know. There we go.
Just a moment.
It's interesting. That's definitely turned down. Yeah, so those are definitely down to no cooldown. I wonder what that's about.
Catch you fuckers at a bad time?
Come on. Those two in the back are always such a pain for that. Because they'll almost never actually get close enough by the time you want to shoot it. Yeah, a bunch of those sound alerts, I actually got the idea from Amber. Of like some of her sound alerts, and what they are versus what I always expect them to be. It's like she's got like exclamation monster, and my thought with that is always it's going to be Rebecca saying, "Look at those monsters," and it isn't. It's the gingerbread man in Shrek saying to Lord Farquaad, "You're a monster." It's like, but I always expect it to be Rebecca going, "Look at those monsters." But since it isn't, I decided to make mine that. Same with oh shit. Amber's got one that's like oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But I always expect it to be Data from Star Trek Generations. As the Enterprise is about to crash, just going, oh shit.
Jill! Brad! We've got to... Jill! Help! No!
That was timed pretty well. Alright, let's do this. Oh, Brad. Haha, dodgy this time, fucker. But yeah, if you got any more suggestions for fun ones, let me know, because, like, if they're if they're fun, I'm always down for it. See ya. No, you didn't see anything, Clem. Just gonna grab some of this. So, fun fact. After doing Resident Evil 3 a few times on stream, and like definitely hitting the right time to get an A rank with no saves, but ended up with like a C rank, I looked into what the problem was. And it turns out RE3 is really awkward, because it doesn't lower your rank for using first aid sprays, it lowers your rank just for healing. Alright. 0314. 4312. Alright. So it's been a while, but like something we do like to do with RE3 is try and guess. I forgot I had the quick turn. try and guess what the randomized solutions are going to be. These guys are intent on crawling today. I'll like try and guess what some of the randomized things are going to be. Oh shit. Thank you, Magic. I forgot to change it. Much appreciated, Magic, thank you. Yeah, not Clem, you know, the mod. Alright, 4312. I remember I got the quick turn. Anyway. So yeah, just randomized elements of this. So the first one's coming up, or rather the second one, I guess. What are we going to have in the STARS office? Is it going to be the Magnum or the grenade launcher? Place your bets. It's just part of the game. Resident Evil 3 randomizes certain elements. Some of the puzzles and their solutions. Some item placements. So, like, in here, we can find either the grenade launcher or the Magnum. Anybody want to take a guess?
No. Come anyone.
RE3 is really good. Lim's guessing grenade launcher. RE3 is a lot of fun. The randomization element to it is specifically to encourage replays, because this was the first Resident Evil game not to have multiple scenarios. It is the grenade launcher, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, nobody wants the Magnum here, because it's not useful this early in the game. You can't make the ammo for it. So Teak, what do you think of this emulator so far from what you've seen? Because I know you said you were having trouble getting the Resident Evil games on Dreamcast to run properly. There's a copy of the remake. Again, it's to try and encourage replayability, because this game only has one scenario. Remake still had 2 scenarios, so they kinda got away with it a little. Oh, well, not just today, Teak, like, throughout all of RE2. Because this is still the same emulator. Unless you've been driving since, like, Monday. Sunday? Sunday? Saturday. And the last time I streamed before yesterday was Saturday. Alright. Need the lockpick. I can put these away for the minute. Don't have any other healing items. Insane. B... A... This is Redream. We just move over here. This is Redream. It's a Dreamcast emulator I found on Android, and was very pleasantly surprised to find out there's a PC version. There's a free version of it and a paid version, and the paid version is linked to an account. So if you buy it, it's linked to whatever, to an account for it. Like, I bought it on Android because it was good enough to pay for. And then that gets you the entire thing, which includes multiple save states, multiple resolutions and such, like more. Even without that, it's still a pretty fully featured emulator. But I think it's good enough to pay for. And because I paid for it once, I now have it on all of my Android devices, all my Android handhelds, and I was able to link my account to it on PC, and I've got the paid version here on PC now. That's really nice. RNG in this game. Like, speedrunners hate the RNG. I made a mistake. Is there a rewind feature? There's not a rewind feature. I have to live with my mistakes. The one I was using was Flycast. Guess we're not killing Nemesis here, so I'm not getting the eagle, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Stars.
Yeah. I remember you saying you were having trouble with the, with RE2 game, with RE2 and possibly RE3 on the emulator. That was part of the reason why you were so happy to get the Dreamcast. I'll show you stars. It's very fair. You paid a good amount for it, and looks good. So it's also modded with the DC HDMI, isn't it? And like that looks good. Hell, I'm only playing on emulator now for the sake of convenience, so I don't have to bust my Dreamcast out. And the solution I had with my Dreamcast I was happy with. VGA cable hooked up to an HDMI converter. I always thought that looked nice enough. Dogs or crows? Dogs. I also haven't played that Castlevania demo, and I really should, because I'm a Castlevania fan. I'm the big Castlevania fan. I downloaded it, and like, just haven't done anything with it. But yeah, there's another example of RNG magic. That area outside there, they can either be dogs or crows there. And like, there are several areas that can have like one of 2 or 3 enemy sets. Still need a lockpick. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll set up like a 10 years of Castlevania. There's an interesting thing with the speedruns at this point, Magic, and it ties back into the issue of the Magnum versus the grenade launcher. Because that was always a reset if it was the Magnum. Somebody developed a tool that is approved for the speedruns that just guarantees grenade launcher. Because the whole thing was like, if you get Magnum, that's a reset. And people were tired of the resets. I'm not entirely sure what version most people are running. Like, it might be PlayStation, it might be the PC Source Next version. I'm not entirely sure.
What's that?
Yeah, it cuts out the middleman.
I'm no zombie.
As far as I'm concerned, like, just cuts out the middleman, it's completely fine.
Countermeasure force. What's your name?
Jill.
It's like,
Did you just say you belong to Umbrella's
when
army?
Fire Emblem introduced the casual difficulty.
We came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission
And some people
went bad
complain
when
about
we
it, but for
landed.
me, as far as I was concerned, it cut out the middleman.
How did he find me?
Of like, oh, a character's died in this fight, I guess I'm restarting this entire level.
Over here.
And just having characters die but not permanently. Cut out the middleman of resetting every time somebody died. It is probably Source next.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us!
I think the important thing with purists is to always ignore them. It's your hobby, do it however works best for you. Hey, how you doing, 808? So our good friend, formerly known as Why'd You Bite Me? Can we get a shout out, please? Because 808 is currently learning to do this game no damage. Which...
Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
It makes sense.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands.
Thanks, Clint. Yeah,
No
808
time
has
for
been
talking.
learning
If you can believe me,
to
then
play
join
this
us.
game
Think
without
about it.
taking damage. While also killing every Nemesis. Like, definitely go and check him out. Cool streamer. Cool dude. Not into feet at all. Put you away for now. What do I need the lockpick for anymore? Put this away for now, I'm pretty confident in that. Jewel out, want to keep that out when I get you. I think that's fine. It's been a while since I've done this. I remember, the lockpick isn't used until the park. Thanks, 808. It's always more worrying when Nemesis isn't here when I leave. Because it means he's going to be out here, and out here's more of a pain. Because of shit like that. Stop punching me, you bitch. Alright, definitely grab you. It's a good thing the gunpowder was at the restaurant. I wouldn't have the space for all this stuff otherwise. I mean, I don't have to take the jumper cables with me now. But it saves, like, messing around with space later. I say that, but, like, messing around with space later when we'll have more space. So Nemesis is going to come in as I leave here because he's a dick. This is slightly tense. I haven't got powder in the restaurant for a couple of weeks. Oh, you'll love this, actually, Ada. We got the grenade launcher today. No, there's nothing else here. Ah, bitch. To be fair, RE3 Remake took away pretty much everything that made Resident Evil 3 interesting. Shut the god you. It's fair, like I say, like the last... I went through RE3, and I think every time I've been through RE3 on stream, with the exception of one time, I've had the grenade launcher. Everything that made OG RE3 unique. Because, like, even as Resident Evil goes, RE3 has some interesting, unique design choices that they never did again. Like I said before, I lament the loss of the Dead Factory, because the Dead Factory was an interesting and unique final location. And the fact that they replaced it with another lab disappoints me. It is absolutely a generic lab. Dick. Yeah, that's good enough. The RNG system definitely makes playthroughs more interesting. Didn't get to see all the dead tyrants. Didn't get any reference to the tyrants at all. Nemesis is way less interesting in the remake. Exploring the city feels like a much smaller part of RE3 Remake than it is in OG RE3. And you see less of the plight of the citizens. Like, less dead bodies littered around, less people dying just out of reach of you. I think RE3 Remake is a fine game in and of itself, but as a Resident Evil remake, as a remake of RE3, it is absolutely disappointing.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a
Feels more
member
open
of
despite the
STARS.
fact that it's just as linear.
You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Transitional form
Hey,
between human and dog
is
monster,
someone
yes.
wounded back there?
Like, oh no, they set him on fire and now he's a dog. Mikhail.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready.
I argue the same thing with RE2 Make. RE2 Make is a fine game in and of itself. As a remake, I'm disappointed in it.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
Shirtless tentacle monster Nemesis absolutely should have happened. And I feel like the reason it didn't is because Capcom are cowards. They knew Rule 34 was going to happen, and they were cowards.
It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Can't trust her.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Moving away from, like, bipedal Nemesis also removes the connection
We're moving to the clock tower area,
between, like, Nemesis and its original Tyrant design.
Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
The amount of weird shit Jill goes through in RE3 Remake is
I don't think we can make it on foot.
Disconcerting.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it.
I can agree with that,
Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
Alright, 2 more spaces in the inventory. Let me get the wrench. With RE3 make, like, especially with the arguments of, oh, they're trying to connect it to the Plagas parasite, it's like, they clearly had a different idea of what they were doing with Nemesis in the remake. Which disappoints me, because Nemesis didn't need to be changed. I really hope those powders are not at the gas station. Fuck off. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. So the question we end up with, I don't like that. I like RE4 being its own separate thing. I think connecting RE4, which, like, that's probably something they're going to do in RE4 make, connecting RE4 to, like, the wider Resident Evil bullshit, I think is just a mistake. I feel like having Nikolai work for Wesker makes Wesker too present. Like a little omnipresent. I'm not fond of that. Yeah, there they are. The gunpowders. Oh boy. I disagree. I think RE4 works better when it's unrelated.
Jill! Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
A breath of fresh air, separate side story that is then connected to the main series through RE5.
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
I also like this as an idea that isn't done so much in RE3 make.
Carlos!
The idea of just, like, the zombies are a problem. Like, oh yeah, no, this is the 3rd game. You used to deal with zombies. But the zombies are present as a threat. Because there are just so many of them. They called it RE4 because they needed to reset the series. After the failure of everything they'd done previously. You guys can like it, I don't. Just our disagreements. Which is fine, we're allowed to disagree. Well, yeah, like, Capcom felt like they needed to refresh Resident Evil because Remake and Zero didn't sell well. Which, with the benefit of hindsight, everybody can see the reason Remake and Zero didn't sell well is because they were on GameCube.
No.
It's not that people were tired of the formula, it's that it was only on GameCube.
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
So whether they needed to or not, Capcom felt like they needed to. And then, like, maybe partway through RE4's development, like very late into the development, they realised, like, oh, maybe the problem isn't the people outside of Resident Evil, it's that it was on the GameCube. So they're like, yeah, no, we'll put RE4 on the PS2.
We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
See, I don't remember the whole idea of Nikolai working for Wesker in RE3 Remake, but I just assumed it was something I could have missed, because Teek's played it more than I have. I think it's implied in RE3 Remake that Nikolai is working for whoever the highest bidder is. I don't know if it's specifically Wesker. But in OG RE3, yeah, he's just outright working for Umbrella. One of you fuckers is supposed to have some ammo. There we go. You see, as far as I'm aware, you're both right. It's just Teek's talking about the remake and Ada's talking about OG. I do need the wrench. Not doing anything that requires the shotgun right now. Teek could know better than I would. Hey, welcome to the stream, Sedition. RE3 is a good game to have as a favourite. Is Sedition a friend of yours, Clem? Okay, go back. I can grab those herbs while I'm back there. We still got time. through some other stream. One of the many other streams you follow. Clem's watching a Final Fantasy VI stream, that's interesting. Clem, have you been preparing for things that you shouldn't be? Making you do that while you drive. See, nobody's making you do anything. Depends on if the streamer you're supporting is playing the game. Yeah, I was really concerned for a second that music was in the game and that something was happening that I was not prepared for. Like, god damn it, Magic. Welcome back in, Flame. How you doing, buddy? Alright, this should be fine. Complain and then fade into the shadows. Like a beach. Yeah, fucking brain suckers. Oh god. No, no, no. Fuck. Oh yeah, you know me, Clem. I'll never... This is not the place I thought it was. I'll never detract from people's enjoyment of a game, even if I don't enjoy it. Getting poisoned by those brain suckers has changed my entire plan up. I'm not happy about it. Alright. So, the point of the memo is that it suggests Nikolai's working for another person, which is implied through his dialogue anyway, of working for the highest bidder. Wesker could potentially be the highest bidder, but it's not confirmed. It's possibly left open. It could also be a building, a lead-in to any of the various organizations that has been introduced since, like HCF, the Connections, Family, that alternate umbrella thing that they mention. It doesn't really matter. It could be anything. Yes. Oh, that works out. Zombies are dogs. It is zombies. Classic Wesker. No, I've done them all before. Starring Lance Reddick. How you doing? I don't need to be doing this. Where do I get that second crank? Wait, no, I got you. The gunpowder wasn't in. It's not. The gunpowder's not going to be in the substation for me. It was in the gas station. The one that doesn't break. It's down here. It's been a little while since I've done this. But yes, Edition. No, I've done the Resident Evil games before. Although, doing RE1, it's the first time I've beaten it on stream. Because we did RE1, we just finished RE2, now we're doing RE3. Fuck off. Oh, you bitch. This didn't throat fucker. Yeah, so like that was the first time I'd beaten RE1 on stream.
Wait!
And like, after this... Because like, we're currently doing a series of every Resident Evil game released between 96 and 2006. After this, it'll be the first time I beat Survivor on stream.
It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
Code Veronica, Gaiden, Dead Aim,
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill
Outbreak,
him now than it
Outbreak
would have
Valve
if he
2,
had transformed.
Remake 0, and Deadly Silence. But it, weirdly enough, will not be the first time that I've completed Survivor 2 on stream. Alright, place your bets, everybody. Adravil, Sasprin, or Aquacure? You've all had enough time. Everybody's saying Aquacure. I'm gonna say Safsprin.
Wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a
Okay. It's good play, everybody. Good play. I think Aquacure is the least desired one because it's the longest to spell. That lady's neck, though. Yeah, Safsprin. Safsprin's the same number of letters. Adravil. I think they're all 8 letters, maybe. But, like, certain ones will be quicker to spell because of the distance between the keys. I live with a terrible, debilitating condition which affects my neck, and has done since I was 13 years old. But thanks to Aquacure, I can go about my daily life. Because I didn't want Aquacure. It's Adravil, Safsprin, and Aquacure. Yeah, that's good. Nobody remembers Michael Collins. Yeah, this is another part as well. Again, the sheer number of zombies is the threat. And I like it, and it's something that RE3 Make does like once. And that's just at the start of the game when you've got no weapon. We found out, Seek, it cures the horrible, debilitating neck condition that affects that woman. That's why she's the spokesperson. Oh wow, there's nobody in this section. Yeah, I'll take that back and push everybody away. Base cream turns you into a zombie. Wasn't that actually a plot point in something once? Hopeful Fi, that chick's neck. Was it Outbreak? Base cream that turns you into a zombie? I should definitely visit the save room. Drop stuff off. Really want to go back for those grenade rounds, but I also really don't. Don't have enough for freeze rounds. I would have enough if I hadn't had all those A's at the gas station. At this point, it's not worth killing Nemesis for this anyway. That does sound like Zombrex, you're right. I appreciate that Dead Rising is stupid. Makes it fun. Am I ever going to do Dead Rising on stream? I don't know, I'd be down to do like Dead Rising 2 or 2 off the record maybe. Only because of co-op. Anything else I don't really care about. Yeah, fuck it, while we're here, let's go back. Because yeah, Dead Rising can be fun, but it can also be so incredibly frustrating. It is interesting that Nikolai never got a proper comeuppance. And is like possibly the only Resident Evil villain that didn't. Because it's canon that he survives. I mean, we're gonna kill him, but it's canon that he survives. Wait a minute, I did have enough for freeze rounds. Because freeze rounds are CC. Magnum rounds are CCC. Could have taken Nemesis home. Yeah, well. I feel like Nikolai turning up, though, working for another company would... From the character point of view, wouldn't make a huge amount of sense. Unless, like, he got screwed over. I feel like Nikolai would... I feel like Nikolai would have done what he did in this game specifically for, like, retirement purposes. I was like, yeah, no, I made a lot of money selling Umbrella the only data that came out of Raccoon City. And then he just disappeared. and nobody saw him again because he disappeared with all the money that he got. I feel like that would make sense. Oh, I'm saying it makes sense that he did. He just vanishes. I feel like Nikolai'd be that kind of person. Like, yeah, cool. Got the money. No loyalty to this company. I'm out of here. Particularly when, like, Nikolai's not a fool. After what happens in Raccoon City, it's like, yeah, no, you just nuked Raccoon City. Or Raccoon City was nuked because of, like, what you did. So I feel like Nikolai would be like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna quietly leave. Because Nikolai is just like the smartest person in almost every room he's in. Oh, no. Okay. It's a reasonable thought, but as a my interpretation of Nikolai was just money. In it for the money, got out. Like I say, Nikolai always struck me as like one of the smartest people Umbrella ever employed. You say that, Teague, but if you go to the right part of the world, like, I feel like you'd end up in a place where a lot of people aren't going to care. And it wouldn't be that expensive to deal with it. Plus, there's also the thing of, like, how many people even know Nikolai survived? How many people even know who Nikolai is? Maybe he likes Burma. Maybe he's off living somewhere where they wouldn't care, like China. World's a big place, and like I say, how many people even knew who Nikolai was? Yeah, this is probably enough. We'll put this back though, because we'll run past another save room. That was close. That was bad. Yeah, you're right. China's probably a bad example. You know, it's not even so much that Blue Umbrella is weird, it's that they never actually mention Blue Umbrella in RE8. It's like Chris just has a Black Ops team now. Is it part of Blue Umbrella? Who knows, they never mention it. As soon as Chris became more of a thing in RE8, like, that game just started to piss me off. It's a shame because I was enjoying it. But every time Chris came in, it was like, this is dumb. This is dumb and it's bad. Like the family, like the connections, like everything that Capcom has tried to put into Resident Evil since Death of Wesker that they've not done anything with. Meanwhile, Alex Wesker's there that they could have done something with and just killed her in one game. It's like RE5 sets it up as a possibility. And like, it's a good idea. I forget the solutions to this. Awesome. But like, Capcom just wasted it. There we go. Alright, give me a second. These headphones are done. How much of an issue are these headphones going to be? No, that's better than I expected. That's fine. I didn't even need to. Absolutely fine. Nice. At some point I should go through Revelations 2 on stream, because it's the only way I'm going to do it. I never finished it. Because it's like the only one of the co-op Resident Evil games that really requires co-op. And they made co-op local only. Absolutely fucking stupid idea. far as I'm concerned, stuff like that, anything that's outside of the games, doesn't help. Doesn't help, doesn't count. It's like with Prototype. Like, you go from Prototype to Prototype 2, and it's like, oh, why is Alex Mercer the villain now wanting to kill all of humanity? You want to know? You better read the comics that were set between the games. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. If you're not going to bother to explain it in the game, then I'm not going to bother to give a shit. This is fine for now. Then we'll call it the Clock Tower. And we'll come back either tomorrow or Friday and finish this off. And I'd say start Survivor, but Survivor doesn't have a save. Can't save in Survivor. It really bothered me with Prototype, because, like, going from Prototype 1 to Prototype 2 and suddenly Alex Mercer is just, like, especially with the twist near the end of Prototype 1. Like, I don't want to spoil what it is, but, like, if you know what it is, you know. If you finish Prototype 1, you know the twist I'm talking about. And then it's like, okay, Prototype 2, nah, he just wants to kill everybody. He infects certain people to become like him and kill everybody else. And it's like, why? What about the Gravedigger? Looks like Jill face planted concrete there. I hate this part. Great. I should do it. This Gravedigger does so much damage, and getting in and out of there without being hit is such a pain. Fucking hell. The problem is, it's not even worth killing it here. Like, ideally, you're gonna create, like, a minimum of acid rounds anyway, just to deal with it in the second fight. You have to, because no damage runs. You can do that without fighting Gravedigger without taking damage. I've done it before myself. It's just really finicky. Like, getting in and out of the alcoves without getting hit is such a pain.
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
He went to scrounge up some supplies and came back with 6 flame rounds.
Nikolai won't be joining us.
Or the rest of his life. Tradition at this point.
Cable car. Let's go. It's looking good.
The problem with the enhanced ammo, though, is like how much you have to combine, how much handgun ammo you have to make before you can start making the enhanced ammo, and it only works with a regular handgun. My standard playthroughs, I'll kill Nemesis in the police station, and then I'll do it again in the restaurant, because that's a free kill. And I'll use that to get the Special Eagle, and then I'll just use the Special Eagle, because it fires faster and has the critical chance. You've got this, don't you, Mikhail?
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
Oh, that's fair enough. It's a pretty curious thought.
No, the brakes are out.
It's useless.
I love that just because it's absolutely hilarious. It's useless, jump out the window. It's like the fact that it's not even like, Carlos, quick, we have to jump. It's just, it's useless, and she dives out the window. I'm pretty sure this is where I want to be. It's been long enough since I've done RE3 that I've forgotten most of my preferred pathways and routes. Because, like, which way you jump, which way you deal with the train car determines how the next Nemesis fight goes. Like, whether or not Carlos will destroy the rocket launcher. And the fight is easier if Carlos doesn't destroy the rocket launcher. One of these. You gotta be kidding me if there's no ink ribbons here. I'm gonna have to go to the frickin' chapel. God damn it.
Carlos!
Phew. Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
Yeah, it's been rough. But we can
It's
rest
been
now.
like 5 minutes.
No, we're the only ones left. There's no rest for the wicked. Here's a gift for you.
I think this is the only time the game actually just gives you freeze rounds. It's frustrating that that's there. Mine throw, which we always ignore. I really would have preferred it if that was zombies. Should I start maining the shotgun? It is probably about time to start making freeze rounds. So. That's probably enough for the entire game. And I want to be ready to make some acid rounds at some point. I can do that right before the Gravedigger fight. That'll be fine. 28 shotgun rounds. Probably enough, yeah. Yes, I will. Right, so that's going to do it for us for today. Now let's read this that Ada's put. Thank you, Microsoft. Don't care. Wrong about the NIG file. Think about what you said in the game. During this game, sections of the outbreak. Back with someone else. Which that's fair. I mean, Zeke said, like, it's only implied that it's Wesker. Implication could lead to anything else. Never know. I'd be very surprised if they bring Nikolai back for RE9. But that is going to do it for us for today. When are we going to be back? Either tomorrow or Friday. I'm off Saturday. So might do a short stream tomorrow to wrap this up, and then on Friday I can just focus on Survivor. Because Survivor's got to be done in one sitting, because it doesn't let you... You only save when you finish the game or when you get a game over. Survivor's weird like that. So that's got to be a single session thing. Yeah, no, I understood most of that. Like, all of that? I don't know. I understood that. So yeah, I guess probably back tomorrow with short RE3 conclusion stream. And then we start getting into the interesting stuff of the 10 years of Resident Evil. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Survivor is 20 minutes long, so it's okay. We'll see. I'd like to have the wiggle room for Survivor, honestly, without having to jump around a bunch. I'll go longer than I need to, because I don't know how tired I'll be on Friday. So I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everyone in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Who do we have today? Flame, Teak, Clem, Magic, Mia, Sedition, Snake, who popped in, Ada, have I missed anybody? Nope, that seems fine. Yeah, so if I did forget anybody, I do apologise, but you were very much appreciated. Chat is always the best part of the stream. I guess we're back tomorrow with a wrap-up stream for this, because it's not going to be much more after this, like an hour or so. There's not much more left. If I hadn't taken that death in the start, I might even have felt comfortable doing this all the way through, but... and then on Friday, we'll be beginning Resident Evil Survivor. And by beginning, I mean doing Survivor. And then that'll mean Saturday starts Code Veronica. So I hope everybody looks forward to that. In the meantime, I guess that's pretty much it. So, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And take care. Catch you next time, guys. Bye.
I wanna take you for a ride.